What's up gamers, welcome to Gaming News with Tauraxus. In this video I'll be talking about Jinhsi's premium outfit in Wuthering Waves. If you're new to my channel or you have been around for a while and haven't subscribed yet, then please smash that subscribe button as it does help my channel grow. And without further ado, let's talk about the skin. So it comes as no surprise that Wuthering Waves has finally officially launched their first skin for one of the characters in the game, and to say it's a premium character nonetheless. And sadly for the people who don't have Jinhsi in their collection, they won't be able to use the skin. That being said, there's a lot of debate going around whether the skin is worth the cost or not. Personally, from my point of view, I think the skin is too expensive. Okay, so the skin is 2,680 Lunites on its current discount. When the discount does expire, it's going to go back to the price of 3,280 Lunites. To give you an idea, 300 Lunites are $5. So in order to have enough Lunites to purchase the skin, it's going to cost you roughly around $45 in order to buy the skin. Now compared to other games like Genshin Impact, the skin is double the price. And with double the price means there's a lot of backlash coming from the community, with some obvious supporters of the price. And the reason why some of them are supporting the price is because some of the extra features you get when you buy the skin, such as an avatar and a page banner. Now really, I do not think this is worth the price of $50 or $45 in that sense, but that's not all that you get. Let's look at some of the other features that are included as well.
I shall lead the way.
Okay, so according to what I understand, some of the other special features that you get are based on skill animations. As you can see, it's a pink type of dragon and not the usual blue dragon.
Take flight.
And I don't really see much other differences. So obviously to a lot of people who justify the price, that seems pretty cool, and there I have to agree. But does it justify the fact that the price is $50? Let's look a bit closer at this.
Strike fast.
Just want to see what the ultimate does.
Banish all vice.
Okay, so that's that. That's what you get for buying a skin for $50. And now let's look at what the community is saying. So we have Lasmus here that says, bro, $50, are you mad? Load us to $20 and we can start talking. Saya's Charm saying, it's too expensive, that's a fact, only for whales who are a little crazy and too attached to Jinhsi. No logical person should ever buy this. Logic is simple, new units, and then the skin. I kind of do not agree with that. I just think in general the skin is too expensive, but let's see. Here we have Wuthering Waves Daily saying close to $21. I'll think about it. That said, it's very beautiful. Obviously they didn't do the maths. Here we have Ricardo Reyes saying, please listen to the community, $50 is too much for a skin, 30 to 40 without discount, reasonable, with is up to you. Apollyon, which is saying, if only it wasn't a bit expensive. Lumiel saying, lower the price, don't be a greedy company like the others. Sleepiness doesn't even have a Jinhsi. We have Vongut saying, I think the price is normal, but I kinda hope they add some in-game items to package, like credits, crystal solvent, radiant or lustrous tide, like some sort of cashback. I kind of understand where he's coming from, but also I do not agree. Why are you going to spend $50 in order to get a cashback? No company is going to give you a cashback on a skin. We have the Vix, which is obviously going to buy, seeing as she's saying, I'm swiping regardless, but on a serious note, only spend if you can afford it. VXV Fiction, which says, I love Jinhsi, but not enough to want to spend $50 for a skin. Work out a better price, Kuro. We have the Bread Store, which says, let's go. I was really hoping that it would be purchasable through Lunites. So obviously there's one buyer. but so far most of the comments has been negative about the pricing. We have Hero saying, dang, the outfit is $50 without the discount. I know it comes with a sword skin and all, but that's a bit too much. So obviously again, people didn't do the maths. Okay, so let's do some quick calculations just to show you guys what's the actual price that you're gonna pay for the skin. Okay, so you need 2,680 Lunites in order to buy the skin. One Lunite subscription gives you 300 Lunites and you pay $5. So if we take 2,680 Lunites divided by 300, we have 9 subscriptions that we need to buy. We take 9 subscriptions, multiplied it with $5, you're looking at $45, and that's without discount. Now, if we look at the skin without the discount, you're gonna have 3,280 Lunites divided by 300. That's 11 subscriptions in total. So round it down to 11, multiplied by 5. That's going to be $55 in total just for a skin, and that's after the discount expires. And it doesn't matter what you do, you can buy the Lunite subscription or you can purchase the packages over here. But let's get back to the subject of whether or not $50 justify the price. So as we continue scrolling down the comments, you'll see here's Zero Legion saying 45 or 50 euro scam. So obviously some people are paying in euro, which means that they are paying more than the people that are paying in dollars. And so far I've seen more backlash than people actually supporting the $50. Here we have Mr. Salvio saying, before everyone starts whining about how expensive the skin is, all gacha games have high prices when it comes to skins. Even Genshin Impact and with Wuthering Waves we're even getting additional skill effects and more. Still, for me, that doesn't justify the price. We have Wave Riders saying Kuro doesn't disappoint. Cutie Lover saying don't listen to them Kuro, this is your game. You need money to keep improving the quality of the game. They should know there's a price for quality. Wait. Okay, so before we continue here, I have something that I want to point out. Okay, so a quick Google search of how much money Wuthering Waves made. You'll see results such as published in May 2024, Wuthering Wave already generated over $20 million in IAP revenues within 10 days of release and close to $85 million in lifetime gross. Which means that they made so much money that they don't need any more money to improve on quality, because you can't tell me that $85 million is not enough to improve the quality of the game. Just in general speaking, how much are they paying their developers to develop this game? I think in total, everything that they have to pay for is not even close to $50,000 per month. So they made so much money that charging $50 for a skin is just pure craziness and greed. Now let's continue looking at some of the comments. Vicentine on CB says people say it's expensive. For my US audience, bro, it's a price of 2 Big Macs from McDonald's and it's a one-time purchase. We're already living in inflation and seeing a $21 skin is hella cheap in this economy. Again, some people didn't do the calculations, so I keep seeing people mentioning $21. If we see what someone reacted here, they said it's not cheap for most Chinese, but I don't care, I'll buy it because she really looks good. And to be honest, this kind of mentality tells Kuro Games that it's fine to release a $50 skin. With so much people backlashing at the company for a $50 skin, I would say it's fair that they do, because again, $50 doesn't justify a skin. If you look at games that you can buy, a lot of games don't even cost you $50. So why should one single skin in a game cost you $50 if it doesn't even give you any content or anything else that's special about it? Like I said, I know there's special effects and all that, but it doesn't justify $50 for a skin. And then we have Rakwin saying here, expensive skin in solo player game. Don't know at who you're gonna flex it. So this is another thing in games that I'm gonna say, and that's that what's the point of flexing anything? Anything that's digital coded, whether it's rare or not, doesn't mean anything. If it was a physical product or something that you can collect in real life and it's rare, that's something you can flex. But in a digital game where you can literally just develop or program it, I don't think it should be flexed or put on a pedestal where it's worshipped as something special. And that's exactly what's wrong with a lot of the gaming communities. They worship things in games that aren't even supposed to be worshipped. Scrolling down, I can see Dr. Lee saying ice soup for the rest of the month. So obviously another player that's going to buy. We have Man saying here, some of these people in the comments want a high quality skin for $5, the way they talk, which I mean, it's fair. I'm going to agree, $5 for a skin is a decent price. We have Eli saying, all the people complaining about the price don't realize no one is forcing you all to buy it. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. Again, that's some crazy gaming mentality which I don't agree with. You're not supposed to be charging so much for a skin. If we look at some of the reactions here, we see Yoshi Kato saying, people are allowed to express their opinion, the skin is expensive, which a lot of people agree. We shouldn't applaud predatory pricing even if we like the game. And that's exactly something that I'm gonna agree with. People want to buy it because they like it. Saying if you can't afford it, don't buy it is incredibly tone deaf and elitist. Pretty much, I mean, that comment for itself speak loud and clear. We have Eli replying here, my statement isn't tone deaf or elitist, it's just pointing out a fact. No one is forcing anyone to buy the skin. I understand it might come across as dismissive, but it's still fair to say Kuro has already been incredibly generous by giving 2 free characters and pools. Again, it doesn't justify the price of the skin, because it's digital coded and you can give anyone something for free, especially if it's your game. Putting a price on something that you can digitally code is not something to be proud of, especially if you're going to charge a lot of money for it. Anyway, let's see what more of the people say. We have, I can't really read that name. It's a thing pointing down, Forex trading or something. But anyway, damn, a $50 skin, it's gorgeous, but I don't know. We have Hima1 Jiki saying it's expensive but fair as all character. VFX and weapon coating, spend wisely as per game said. Askelin saying that it's premium. Here we have Emma saying those who keep saying it's $50 to just skip math classes or you're just dumb. Okay, so obviously they're not the best with spelling, but I kind of understand what they're saying. They mention here as well the skin. Now they're making me dumb. Anyway, so this skin is around $37 and let's not forget about the bonus for the first time buying. I feel like the Twitter is slowly becoming Reddit at this point. Okay, I'm gonna read 3 more comments. Here we have another name that I can't pronounce. They're saying, note for this price you will get new outfit with new SFX, new weapon skin, new profile, new sigil, skin spine art. Now, kind of understand if some will look at the price and go, nah, best suggestions is to give an option to buy separate parts and not just a whole bundle. Again, even if you do give all these bonuses, it still doesn't justify a $50 skin. We have Seraph saying, man, people's standards are weird. One of these days they'll sell one for $100 and they'll still bend over backwards try to excuse it. Fascinating. And I kind of have to agree with that. Because basically what Kuro Games did is they sold the skin for $50, they saw what the interest was for the skin, and obviously they had some sales. So what this basically tells Kuro is that in the future, if they do release another skin, do charge another $50 or make it even more expensive, because you're definitely going to have people that's going to buy the skin. And then reading the last comment here, Vova saying, why complain, just don't buy it and that's it. So obviously someone that doesn't like the fact that people have freedom of speech, but yeah, I guess that's that. Okay, so now just to do a quick fun fact, let's just see something over here. Okay, so Wuthering Waves has 916,000 followers. Now that's not to say that's all the players in the game. Doing a quick Google search, we found active player, which gives us a live player count of how many players are currently playing the game. Here we have live player count, which is 14k to 40k, daily average of 283k to 567k, and then 30-day average of 708k to 850k. And here's the fun fact. So let's say, I just want to move this over here and keep this one over here. So let's say maybe only 5,000 people from the 30-day average buys the Jinhsi Skin for $50. Okay, well, let's make it a bit cheap. Let's say $35. Kuro makes $175,000 just from sales of the skin. I mean, that's pretty good money. But let's say Kuro decided to sell the skin for $10, and now we have a lot of more people who can afford the skin instead of your whales who just wants to flex the skin because they have the money for it. Anyway, let's say 30,000 players decided, okay, they're gonna buy the skin for $10. Here we already have $300,000 just from the sales of the skin. In my opinion, I would rather sell the skin for $10 instead of selling it for $35, because it's not just the fact that it's going to be cheap and affordable for a lot of more players, but the fact is a lot of more players are actually going to be happy with the decision that I sold the skin for a more affordable price. And that's exactly the opposite effect we currently have here. They are selling the skin for $35 or more, and there's a lot of players that are unhappy with that. It wouldn't even surprise me if some of the players decided that they're gonna quit or stop playing the game, because in the long run, we know that Kuro is gonna release more skins and it's gonna be either just as expensive or even more expensive. Let's be honest, they are gonna test the waters, and as long as those 5,000 players from this first tab over here are gonna support that, Kuro is gonna keep on releasing things for so expensive. And as long as gamers don't unite and stand up against these get-rich-quick gaming companies are gonna keep on getting away with it. And that's just a sad fact. I mean, it was a fun fact because, you know, they can make a lot of money if they charge cheaper. But it's a sad fact because they are gonna kill their own game. And it's a really good game. Wuthering Waves is a really good game. Anyway, this is where I'm going to end this video. If you agree with me or disagree with me, please leave your comment in the comment section below, as I want to hear your opinion about the situation as well. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, smash that like button, and click the bell notification for future video releases. Also, if you want to support me personally, feel free to join as a member of the awesome Tauraxus community by either joining as a premium member on my channel, my Patreon, or you can simply just buy me a coffee. So I hope to see you guys on the next video. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.